Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you're ready for a new week of distance learning. This week on Guided Reading, we are going to be looking at a new book, but first let's remind ourselves of our reading strategies. You can use any of these strategies to help you with your reading. The ones I want you to concentrate on are your eagle eye and stretchy snake. Your eagle eye is when you look at pictures in the book to help you with the words, and your stretchy snake is where you look at letters in the word and you stretch the sounds out slowly. Let's have a go at a stretchy snake. Hunter. H-un-t-er. You have a go for me? Fantastic, well done. Let's have a go one more time all together. Hunter. H-un-t-er. Well done. The book that we're going to be looking at this week is called The Dinosaur Hunters. So boys and girls, here is what your book looks like on Oxford Owl. Let's have a read. The Dinosaur Hunters. Hunting dinosaurs. Dinosaurs lived on Earth millions of years ago. Dinosaur hunters look for clues such as fossils of bones, teeth, and claws. These clues help us understand more about these amazing creatures. How fossils are made. Fossils are the impressions or remains of bones and bodily parts that have been preserved over a very long time. After an animal dies, its remains start to rot. Its bones sink into the mud. Time passes, mud, sand, and bones turn into stone. Over time, the sea disappears and the land moves. Millions of years later, fossils can be discovered. This is a Brachiosaurus. It was taller than a two-story house and as heavy as a truck. It ate about 200 kilograms of plants every day. Dragons and flying fossils. Lyme Regis, England, 1810. Mary Anning collected fossils with her father and brother. People say they are dragon bones from the sea. Mary's family sold the fossils so they could buy food. Then, one day, Mary's father died. How will we eat without our father? We'll go to the cliffs tomorrow. One day in 1811, Joseph, what is it? Mary worked for months. She had found an ichthyosaurus, a creature from a time of dinosaurs. People were amazed by Mary's ichthyosaurus. They began to study it. They learned it had lived hundreds of millions of years ago. Ichthyosaurus was a massive, fast-swimming sea reptile that lived in the time of the dinosaur. Lyme Regis, England, 1820. Mary Anning began to study the fossil she found. Off tray. Other important dinosaur hunters were interested in her discoveries. Miss Anning, you know more about these fossils than anyone alive. Mary continued to look for fossils. In 1823, Mary found another fossil skeleton. It was a strange, long-necked sea creature called the Plesiosaurus. Plesiosaurus was a fierce sea reptile that lived at the time of the dinosaurs. It had rows of needle-sharp teeth and it hunted smaller sea creatures. Lyme Regis, England, 1828. Dinosaur hunting was dangerous, but Mary did not stop. She made careful drawings of everything she found and compared her fossils to living creatures. Mary found the skeleton of a Dimorphodon, a flying reptile. She was the first person to ever discover one. Dimorphodon had huge wings made of skin, like a bat. Its wings could spread wider than your outstretched arms. The Bone Wars. United States of America, 1868. Fool! Each of these men thought he was the greatest dinosaur hunter. Fossil head. They made fun of each other's work. Ha! He's put the head on the wrong end. They stole each other's fossils. Quick, get them on the cart. They raced to find the next dinosaur. Apatosaurus, also known as Brontosaurus, was one of the largest types of dinosaurs ever discovered. It was longer than a humpback whale and nearly as heavy. USA 1877. Cope and Marsh raced to make the next dinosaur discovery. Fossil head? Fool! They made men risk their lives to find fossils, keep digging, and try to stop each other from succeeding. Destroy everything. Nothing was left behind for Cope to find. New dinosaurs were being discovered all the time. Stegosaurus was as big as a bus, but its brain was tiny, about the size of a walnut. It ate plants, and it may have used its club-like tail to fight off hunters such as Allosaurus. Allosaurus was a giant predator. It was longer than a bus and as tall as a giraffe, with sharp, curved teeth that hooked into its prey. USA 1878 to 1897. Cope studied a piece of bone from an Amphicetus. It was huge. Could this be the largest dinosaur ever? The bones were sent to a museum, but they disappeared. Cope and Marsh found about 130 new species of dinosaur. They collected more fossils than they could possibly study. Cope died in 1897. He had his skull kept and measured. Some people say this was to prove that he had a bigger brain than Marsh. Triceratops was a plant-eating dinosaur. It was as big as an elephant. It had 3 sharp horns and a bony thrill behind its head to keep it safe. But Triceratops was still sometimes eaten by meat-eating monsters, Tyrannosaurus. Rock and Bones, Dinosaur Cove, Australia, 1989 to 1991. At Dinosaur Cove in Australia, 2 dinosaur hunters were at work. Tons of rocks were removed. At last, in we go. They got to work. The dinosaur was named after their daughter, Lianan. They kept digging for years. Then, in 1991, they named it Timaeus, after their son Tim. The Tyrannosaurus was a fast-moving plant eater about the size of a chicken. Its big eyes may have helped it to see in the dark. Northeast China, 1996. Li Yumin, farmer and dinosaur enthusiast, made an amazing discovery. Hello, is that the museum? Soon the dinosaur experts arrived. This way, please. You must see this. This fossil is incredible, and you say it had feathers. Yumin's fossil was named Sinusaur T-rex. Sinusaur T-rex ate small animals and lizards. It was about the size of a turkey. Dinosaur hunters have found lizard remains inside the Sinusaur T-rex skeleton. The hunt goes on, putting dinosaur bones together like doing an endless puzzle. Each piece changes the way we look at the whole picture. What did Iguanodon look like? As new fossils were found, our ideas about iguanodons changed. First, people thought it looked like this. Then they thought it looked like this. Today, we believe it looked like this. Every fossil is exciting. Much of what we know about dinosaurs comes from a single bone or a few teeth. Dinosaur hunters use their knowledge of animals and other fossils to solve the dinosaur puzzle. No one knows which creature made this fossil footprint, at least not yet. Now that I've finished reading, go all the way back to the beginning for me and have a go at reading it yourself. If you're struggling, you can listen to the video again, or down on Oxford Owl you have the audio where they will read it to you. This week in guided reading we will be going to do a new word search. To access the word search, all you need to do is click the link that I post in your portfolio. When you click the link, it will come up with this page. To join, you just need to enter your name and press start. Once that has loaded, you need to press start again and find all these words in your word search. Don't forget to send me a picture of your completed word search and quizzes. Enjoy and have fun.